Alright, we're back. And today we are going to be talking about networking again, but how important it is to be around the right kind of people and how much of an impact it's really going to make. So, I've talked about this previously, not too long ago, probably a couple of weeks now, and I think it makes a huge difference on who you are, who you're going to become, and just how you act on a day to day. And it will change your perspective because you're going to be learning so much faster, and it's going to change the outcome of what you want because you'll start to realize what's right and wrong, and your goals will change, uh, maybe a small bit, maybe a big amount, but they will change depending on who you're with. So you've got to be around the right people to achieve the right things. And we're going to start off with a little kind of metaphor reference. And so whenever you watch a movie, think about Fast and Furious, Star Wars, fucking you name it, any kind of movie, the first thing that happens normally is there's a problem, and then the hero or the good guy, the main character, goes and finds a team, a group to go and do this with. Goes and finds people that that person can be around to help them complete the goal. And you've got to take from that what it means. So what they're saying in every single movie, every single situation, all these different movies, there's always the same thing. The person will go and find a group of people to be with, a team to go and complete the task, and it'll happen. And you've got to take from it the fact that you can't do it alone, or it can be done alone, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot easier and a lot better for you to do it with other people. You've got to play to people's strengths. You've got to play against their weaknesses. You've got to help them all grow together so you can become one big unit, one strong team. So as a movie goes on, it's first of all it'll start off, oh, there's a problem, and then he meets up with one friend, meets up with another friend, and their friends come in, and then they've got a team, and they go and beat the bad guy, whatever it may be. So it happens in any type of movie, but the first thing they always do is they go and get a team. They go and get that group, and they put themselves around the right people for that situation. So if you look at the situation you're in now and what you want to accomplish, are you around the right people? Those friends that you consider friends that are constantly saying, "Oh no, don't do that. That's embarrassing. Don't do that. It's never going to work." They're constantly shutting you down, putting you below them, and making you feel bad about trying to better yourself. Are they really your friends? What are they doing to help you? And Alex Hormozy thinks about it in a similar way, that every relationship is quite transactional, quite logical. You've got to think about it without emotion. If the person is not helping you in some way, be it supporting you emotionally, supporting you in your other relationships, giving you advice and helping you make the right decisions, like, are they really your friend? If they're constantly telling you to do the wrong thing, are they your friend? If they're constantly against you doing the right thing, are they your friend? If whatever they tell you to do normally ends up being the wrong thing, are they your friend? You've got to realize this from an analytic point of view. Is what they're doing right to help you along your path? And this doesn't mean go and get rid of all of your friends, but just look at what they're doing that over the next week or so, and how they're helping you and how you're helping them, and how their relationships affect what you do, how they affect what you do, how their opinion of you. If you don't want to be worried about, if you're worried about what they think, and that stops you from doing a certain task, has that affected you positively or negatively? And you've got to think about it that way. So what are they stopping you from doing? What are they helping you do? How does your relationship with them alter your choices? And then you've got to look at, where can you find the right people that are going to help you accomplish the things you want? And this could be getting richer, getting in better shape, doing uh, getting better relationships, doing better with your family, whatever it may be. Who have you got to be around to do better in those areas? So if you want to get better financially, say go hang around people with money, go spend more time around them, learn about how they made money, what they do to make money, that kind of thing, and eventually you'll start making money. Fitness. Oh, how do I get bigger, stronger, healthier? Go to the gym. Maybe ask, you want to go talk to the biggest, the strongest, the best looking guy there, or the guy that you want to be like most. Go talk to them. Say, oh, how do you train? What's your diet like? Do you do cardio? How much cardio are you doing? All of this, and kind of implement all of the stuff they're doing. So you've got to find the right people to be around. Be them older, much more successful, almost mentors. You go and find them. You ask them tons and tons of questions. Make them realise that they have got something that you want, and just use it as a chance of learning. So if they have something you want, they've got the ability to help you grow. They've got the ability to help you get to another stage of life where you want to be. So you make that obvious. Say, okay, I want to get fitter, stronger, healthier, and you've done it. How can I do it? Can you help me get this? Can you be my training partner, or can you give me some advice on how I should be training? Can you give me advice on my diet? Just keep asking them questions. Keep being really positive around them, and just show them that you're keen to learn, and eventually it's going to rub off and they're going to help you. They're going to give you information. They're going to give you something that's going to put you on your way. So you've got to be around the right people. You've got to analyze the relationships that you're in. How are they helping you? You've got to get into the right relationships, and you've got to choose the right goals. And once you're around the right people and you've decided the goals you want to be, you can then look at where you're going to go. So think about it now. Close your eyes and imagine, where do you see yourself in 5-10 years? Long term, where do you see yourself? How much money are you bringing in? What do you look like? What's your physique like? Are you strong? Are you fit and healthy? Have you got good relationships with everyone you know? Who are the people you hang around with? Are they some losers that sit at home playing video games all day? Or are they some absolute G's that go out and conquer every day? You're all making money together. You're all working hard together. You all go to the gym, you fight, you do everything all together as a big group. Do you want to be around those people? So imagine who you're around. And then, so once you can see that, visualize it clearly, this goal of the money you're bringing in, where you are in life physically, like where you're living, what house you're living in, what you have, the people you're around, and then take action on it. Go and find the type of people that you want to be around. Try and talk to people about their goals for the next 5-10 years. You've got to find people that are aspirational, that want to achieve a lot. And you'd say, what do you want to achieve in the next few years? And if they say, oh, I don't know, just go uni, I guess, find a course I like, yeah. If they're like that, there's no point talking to them. They're not the type of person you want to be around. They're not motivational. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, they can make a joke. They drink a lot. Yeah, that's not good. You don't want any of that. You want to be talking to the person that's, hey mate, what do you want to do in the next 5-10 years? Oh, I want to go move to Thailand. I want to spend a few years out there. Then I want to go to Dubai. I want to make tons of money. I want to be really successful. I want to get a really good physique. I want to do lots of boxing and fighting. And they've clearly set out a goal for themselves in every aspect of life. And you should do this as well, so other people can notice it. And so what do you want to do physically, monetarily, so how much money do you want to make? Where do you want to be physically? And it's like, where are you living? And the people you want to be around. Give yourself a goal in all of those areas, and then find someone else who matches those goals with you, so you've got similar goals, or who's also really aspirational to the point that you both work really well together because you're both really high achievers and you want to excel to the next level. So set your goals, realise them, find someone else who matches those goals, and then spend your time with that person and looking for new ways to accomplish your goals and new people to help you accomplish your goals, and join your clan, your group, your brotherhood, so you can expand. And the easiest way to do this, pay for like an online network kind of thing. Try pay for any kind of network. So like the War Room, like Jack Hopkins, the New Elite, these networks. You've got Capital Club as well. They're massive now, and they've got entrepreneurs. They've got people that are really fit and healthy. The people that you want to be around, and it makes finding the right people and being around the right people really easy. It's difficult to fail when you're around the right people. When you're in a group full of 200 men who are constantly battling for success, and they're sharing their wins and experiences every day in chats, then it's so easy to look at this and relate it to your own life. So you can say, oh, he did this today, I was going to do that in a few weeks. I can take that and do it that way. He's done this. Hey guys, what do I do when I want to start doing adverts, or where should I get my sales job? This kind of thing. They'll be like, this person here's got tons of experience. Go ask him, go watch his YouTube videos. Oh, I've done this and this worked really well for me. Use the information you have in a network and then use it to grow yourself. And then you can also, because you're around the right people, you can start becoming closer with individuals that you get on with that have similar goals. So you could find someone that's like, that has similar goals to you. We've already talked about that. You could find them, and then you could start messaging them one-on-one and be like, hey, so I saw you've got some really good goals. I'm in quite a similar position. Do you want to start having one-on-one calls so we can talk about our goals together, and we can keep each other accountable for the steps we're taking towards our goals? And then it develops onto that. And then next thing you know, you're both making tons of money together. You're both really successful. You're both in a house together, and you're sitting there every day attacking your goals, not wasting any time, just conquering day in and day out. So being around the right people is so important. So you've got to analyse the relationships you're in. Analyse what you want to achieve with your life. Decide if the relationships you're in are helping you achieve those goals. If not, go and find the relationships that will help you. Go and get in the right position and the right groups so you can be around the people that will help you. When you're in those groups, start to develop more of a personal connection with the people in the groups. Like, hey, I've seen your goals, similar to mine, let's talk more. Let's start being accountability partners, helping each other grow, keeping each other on track. And then you start to develop a brotherhood. You go from you and one other person, you get in another, and then another, and then another. And then as soon as you know, there's 10 of you who are constantly all talking to each other in a group, and you're like, let's go, let's do this is great. Constantly hammering out the goals and making success happen. You're not waiting for anything. You're forcing growth because you're around the right people and you've got your goals clearly defined. And it's easy once you do that, because iron sharpens iron. If you imagine there's six people working out, and they're constantly training, but so apart they can't train to failure because they don't know how to bail out of the bench press, and they don't go all the way out because they don't think anyone's watching, and they're like, oh, I'm fine, I've got a light session today, I'll go easy. No, you're around 6 people, you're constantly training to failure, you're constantly pushing yourself because you make it a competition. You're like, I'm going to do better than you, I'm going to beat you at this, blah, 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 blah. You constantly push each other and try and attain new levels of achievement. So, just want to make it clear, be around the right people. It's so important to just surround yourself with the right people that are making the similar decisions, or the right decisions that you are, and just grow with them. Help each other grow, and in return you yourself will grow. If just by helping them grow, you are going to grow as well. Just by helping them develop their area that they want to improve on, you're going to be growing as well. And just keep going with it. Just keep helping them. Keep developing your group, your network, the people you talk to, the people you're around, and make sure that they're the right people. Because if you're just around the kinds that are sitting in a pub all day, or go home, play Xbox, and don't care about anything, don't have any aspirations, then you're not going to get anywhere, because they're constantly going to be dragging you down. And imagine if you've got, so if you're here, yeah, you're here, and you've got your friends who are you've got four friends, and they all spend their time at the pub, playing Xbox, playing video games, sitting there, not doing anything, not aspirational. When you try and develop yourself, you take away from that group, and you're still friends with them. Imagine some ropes they've got attached to you. They're pulling you back down to their level because they don't like seeing you trying to get back up. But you cut the ropes there, and you go and find all the right people that are way higher than you, that are making all the right decisions. And then what you do? They've got the ropes, they're pulling you up. They're pulling you up to this next level. So imagine that. So you go from being pulled back, everything being so difficult, to being pulled up by this new group of people. And if you can't find people that are doing way better than you at everything, then find people that are on the same level, because then it's like hiking a hill, but you've got 12 pairs of legs for the same weight. There's all of these people on the same level, and you haven't got anything pulling you back, you haven't got anything pulling you forward, but together you're all jumping up one step at a time, and you're keeping that momentum going until you succeed. And it's just as simple as that. So I just want to say, find the right people, help them, let them help you, and achieve your goals.